this ohm tuning fork with it actually has a diamond on it, which is cool. It's by Ariana and it tuning forks are really cool because they actually have like calming benefits, but also can help you like with your muscle pains and stuff, which is so wild to me, but um it makes sense. So basically, with a tuning fork, it sends out this like vibrational sound. I mean, all sound is vibrational, but it specifically sounds like vibration, if that makes sense. And essentially, when you do like hit a tuning fork and put it around your head, I suppose, I like to kind of just go like this once I've hit it to get the sound all around me. But um, it like, okay, this sounds like super scientific, but here's the science behind it. So your brain moves in waves, and the way that sound therapy, not just tuning forks, but like all sound therapy, the way it works is that, let's say you've got like alpha rays, uh, brain waves, beta brain waves, gamma brain waves, and then theta as well. And each of those different waves happen like at different times. So I think beta waves happen when you're in deep sleep. Um, I'm forgetting what the other three are, but they essentially are like, one happens when you're agitated, one happens when you're calm but not sleeping, one happens when you're focused. So the way people use sound therapy is to essentially like kind of regulate their brain waves. So what a tuning fork does is it literally uses like sound waves to neutralize like the waves in your brain so that you feel more calm. And I mean, it pretty much like it works. I use it whenever I'm working and I have a tight deadline and I'm super stressed out. I kind of just hit it, go around, and that's that. And it also just makes beautiful sound as well. So, like, that's worth mentioning. But another thing that it does actually is that it can actually help you with like muscle and bone aches. So, if you follow TCM, which is traditional Chinese medicine, your entire body has like meridians, right? So, meridians essentially mean like channels that qi flows through. And qi in traditional Chinese medicine means life energy or life force. So basically, that is the entire basis of acupuncture, correct? So let's say you've got like, I don't know, something's aching you, right? And then you place a little tiny acupuncture needle here in this one specific spot, and then all of a sudden, like, the energy starts flowing. That's the entire point of it. So along your meridians, you can have blockages of energy, within TCM. And acupuncture essentially is just using needles that kind of like hits the point of the blockage to remove the blockage and then help everything flow better. And, it's a proven science and a very well respected science. And I don't know if you've ever had acupuncture before, but yeah, like I've literally had like knee pains fixed with acupuncture, which is great. Um, yeah, aromatherapy is so interesting. There's so I definitely recommend going on to pubmed.com or .org. I can't remember, but yeah, basically just type in like aromatherapy and you'll find so many just studies on it, and it's truly amazing. I love it. But yeah, like with the tuning fork, with acupuncture and whatnot, what I was just explaining, tuning forks actually do the same exact thing that needles do during acupuncture, except you're not actually like poking yourself with needles. So basically, the way a tuning fork works is you kind of hit it, right? And then you just go over the meridian that might be bothering you. And it essentially just resets resets your cells there and helps the energy flow the same way an acupuncture needle does. Yeah, it should. And the thing is, I would definitely like look into acupuncture and see, um, what what your ailment is, because like I've had acupuncture done here, right? For like acne that was here. And the reason why is that those channels, just because like something's happening here, or something's happening like on your forearm, there's an entire channel that goes to that specific area. So I would definitely like research, oh, which I guess meridian should I clear if I'm having back aches, if I'm having like weird knee problems right now. Yeah, that's essentially it. Like, even for my acne, I had acupuncture done in my foot as well. So, definitely, I would like check out which meridian is right for you and then do the tuning fork over that meridian. And yeah, I would do that definitely. But I think tuning forks are just like absolutely genius because difficult to use by myself. I mean, definitely that's why I said like get a better understanding of your meridians, because once you do understand the meridian itself, then it's just like, okay, yeah, I can do the tuning fork and that's that. And usually, like, because I've spoken to acupuncturists before, like, to I like who knows what this is and who knows what that is, but the thing is, it's actually very simple to find those points on your body as long as you are using the proper finger lengths and like finding the specific grooves in your body. Like, let's say there is an acupressure point for sinuses, right? The way you do it is you essentially just touch the sides of your nose and press. And then there's one to like lift your eyes, which you go over your pupil and then you just find the point right here. It's over your pupil and then right above your eyebrow. And then you just press that, or you would put a tuning fork there. Um, I think the challenge is not like using the tuning fork. I think the challenge is finding your points, but there are so many resources online for you to find them, and they're pretty like self-explanatory as well, in the sense of like, okay, just draw a line here and boop. They do the same with like this one right here. They're like, find the place where this kind of makes a V and just hit right there, and now you've just hit an acupressure point. I hope that makes sense. It's definitely not like something you could just take out of the box and then be like, oh, I could do acupuncture. Like, people go to school for acupuncture for years, but um, it definitely like it takes a little bit of practice. But once you do, well, I mean, this one is, it just so happens to be the one that is on Verishop that I like. Um, Really, yeah, it's just, it's great. And it does have that little diamond in the end, but it's very cute, I think. Yeah, I recommend tuning forks. Do that, and that's it. Okay, so the